Welcome to a new video on my channel, and this is going to be a very short update because I just want to mention three different things which I think it's going to be important for maybe for you, but also for me in terms of this small channel. So the first is that for a couple of reasons I had to change the different editing package. So there was a little bit of pause in the videos, but it's also learning for me. So as you can see on the left, I started using DaVinci Resolve 20 at the moment. So that's one. The second one is that I have a contact with Shelly again. And the third one, which I also mentioned below a couple of months ago when this whole process started, I think it was back in March, is that I revamped this whole YouTube membership stuff. So I want to mention it because, since it was launched, it wasn't really, mentioned. So I thought I'm just going to use this time. So the first thing is the editor package. And since I started this YouTube channel, I've been using Cyberlink's Power Director. And I think I paid for version 13 and 15. So I was using 15, which is probably like a 3-year old and really dated product. But it had all the features that I wanted and it was working fine. There was one really annoying bug in the program which existed even in the first version. But it was a little bit annoying, but it was easy to work around. So I was just like, okay, it's working. I have a whole process how I edit videos. I have templates and everything. So I'm just going to keep it. But then about 2 weeks ago, it just started, crashing. So I would just start using the editor and randomly it would just crash. No error message, nothing. It would just die on me. And so obviously it was really frustrating. And I looked at forum posts and these seem to have existed for a long time ago. So I was trying to blame it on Windows Update, but it looks like that it has these type of issues started back in 2021. And I also signed up for a Facebook advanced user forum. And basically I had little to no response. No professional response at all. So I was just like, well, I have to give it up. It was a nice try, but I have to move on to something which is, supported a lot more than the Power Director. So obviously the most mentioned editor is the DaVinci Resolve. It has a free version. I was planning to actually, pay for the version. After all, I'm using this to, also make money. Whatever YouTube pays after the views and everything. And I've downloaded the free version just to start with, and to be honest, I probably use 10% of the functionality there. It is much better. The learning curve is really easy. I had one question, I had one topic where I had a couple of questions. But again, just by Googling and watching, short videos, it was really easy to learn. And I really enjoy. Yeah, it works a slightly different way than Power Director, but it's very easy to use. And I've already managed to do most of the functions. So I think in the last 3 videos, you have seen how the starting title and some of the, the chapters and the other, thanks for watching. So these overlays have changed. And I was thinking that, maybe because I'm, starting with a new editor package, maybe I should do a redesign of the of these, standard components in the videos. But actually, I just ended up, recreating the same look as before, but since it had a different set of animations and, for example, the text wasn't animated before, so I just made small changes. I even kept the font. I changed the colors. So I made a little bit of changes, but it's still the same look and feel. Although there are a lot of, cool built-in effects and titles and everything, I just couldn't really, choose between them. So I was like, oh, okay, let's just go back to, what I've been using and let's recreate it. And I was able to manage to recreate the same, look and feel very easily. So, that's a plus, that's a win. And, using it is good. I probably have to do a little bit of research what the paid version is going to give me, because quite honestly, I don't think I really need anything in the paid version. Definitely not any, professional tools. So I might just, just pay for the support. Well, even though I don't really need the support, but I mean, you have to give something back to whoever is working on this product. I mean, I can just recommend it. It's really good, and it still seemed to be fine on my laptop. I don't have a powerhouse, but and also I don't work in 4K, but everything seems to be fine, so I'm happy. So the next thing is the Shelly, and actually, if you see my desk, I already have two Shelly products, so the 1L and the 2L. So these are a line of new devices which doesn't require a neutral connection, and I think that's pretty new to Shelly. And I'm saying I think it's a pretty new because since the cooperation between me and Shelly stopped, I haven't. Well, I mean, I just only paid a rough look at what Shelly was doing. And I have to say, in the past couple of years, since I stopped the cooperation, or I just don't have a contact anymore, a lot has changed. And for example, the entire Pro line of products was released, which, I mean, I have seen, and actually I have used some of these in projects as well. But it's like, a completely new set of devices that are aimed for pro users or commercials or commercial or business users. So there is a lot of options here. I mean, it's sometimes in functions it overlaps with the existing products, but the fact that they can be powered from a LAN connection is also something that many people would like to do. And not to mention that the other thing which is coming is, well, you have seen me these twos, and these are the Shelly Gen 3 products, which has some a lot of extra functionality compared to what the older Pro products, because the older Plus products, because the latest device that I reviewed back in 2022 was the Plus One. Shelly Plus 1 and 2 PM or Plus 2 PM. So after the Plus line, there was the whole Pro line, and now there is the whole Gen 3 line. So there's new functionalities, new design, and new products. And now, I guess it's already here, or maybe it's coming at the moment. I'm not really up to date with the release date, but there is Gen 4. So all these new products, which are basically just refresh of the existing type of products like switches with power monitoring and RGB control and whatnot, and energy monitoring, and now are released in Gen 4. And the big thing about Gen 4, as you can see here, is that they aim for multi-protocol communication. So the device is going to work on Wi-Fi, and it's going to work on Zigbee, and it's going to be Matter certified as well. So obviously a lot of interesting stuff. Oh, not to mention that there was a whole Z-Wave line of products, which again came after I stopped, my Shelly reviews stopped back in 2022. So there is a lot to choose from. I mean, obviously I got these Gen 3s now, so that's going to be the new reviews, which will be coming out shortly. I can't really promise when. I just need to find the time to actually do that and make the videos and everything. And there is also going to be some interesting announcement from Shelly, which I hopefully will be able to share with you also this month. So if you are interested in Shelly's, then definitely wait for that information. And the last thing I wanted to add this Shelly is that, so I mentioned a lot that it has stopped, and it was not something that I chose. It's basically just the email communication between me and Shelly stopped whenever it happened that some of their employees left, and I was transferred to another guy. Actually, there was a lady, and then she left, and I was transferred to somebody else, and then I couldn't really get hold of the new person, and then basically just the communication stopped. And I guess they have, there is a new guy now, and they found me on YouTube, or maybe they have some, internal systems where they found that, oh, there was this guy who worked with us, and maybe we should contact them again. So luckily for me, I have found this. This connection again, and they have grown a lot, as I said many times. So it's a really big company now, and I can definitely tell them from the product lineup and the way they are releasing products left, right, and center. And so yeah, they have the intention to make new influencer marketing and have budget to send out products for reviews. So hopefully that means that it's going to be a lot for us to look at and play around with. So if you have any particular interest in Shelly that you want me to cover, just let me know, and I would try to request required products to do that, and then maybe we can look at these problems together. And finally, the membership thing, which I also wanted to mention. So back in starting, I think, January, I was also selected to some sort of membership bootcamp where YouTube was trying to introduce us to the membership and trying to give us guidance how to set it up. And even though I have enabled membership before, I wasn't really, thinking about that. So that's gave me a kick to start it again and delete the previous perks and start to set it up again. I was trying to think about what is the best way to use, and of course we got some suggestions what is the the typical tiers look like and how we can structure our membership. So at the moment of recording this video, I have one guy subscribed to me, so thank you very much. And his name appears on every single video now for the last couple of months, I think. But again, I want to encourage you that if you think that there is anything that you want to, or you like to have as a value add, or something that you would financially support in order to get as extra benefit, just let me know, and we can think about it. I mean, I never really done any videos on requests like can we look at specific problems in Node-RED or in automation, although I tend to answer any such questions that comes up in the comments, but maybe in some cases some of the more complicated problems would require a lot more time to work on, or maybe some additional products to be reviewed and tested whether they work fit for the particular problem. So this could be, somehow covered in some sort of membership layer or tier or perk. But I haven't really figured it out. And at the moment, to be honest, I don't really see that there is a big, need for that. So it doesn't exist at the moment, but there is no reason that it should not exist in the future. Okay, so these are the 3 sort of tidbits that I wanted to share. And yeah, just keep watching to get some more reviews. There is going to be some more train stuff because it's summer, so I tend to play a little bit more with trains. And yeah, we will just resume the normal scheduling. Thanks for watching, and hopefully see you in the next one.